It's Conduit News Radio with Paul Harrell.
So over the last couple of days, this week specifically, we've been talking about school choice. It is a key plank in the Republican Party platform. It's something that is good. More choice is better. More freedom is better for people. Yes, even in the public school system, parents and students, more choice is better. So there's this bill that we've been following that would have set up a pilot program for 5 years in Pulaski County. It would have used money, it would have used taxpayer money to allow kids, up to 500 of them, to go to private schools, and then even beyond, into secondary education as well. And it was scheduled to run yesterday in the House or in the Senate Education Committee, and there was a ton of people packed in the room. Senator Blake Johnson was running it, or supposed to run it, and then all of a sudden, there was what I would describe the closest thing you can get to chaos in a legislative setting, where then people figure out, well, there's another bill on school choice that's running in another committee. So the House sponsor of that original bill, his name is State Representative Ken Bragg, and he's on the line with us right now. Ken, how are you this morning?
Oh, just fine. Good morning.
Yes, sir. Glad that you could take time. I'm glad that you are the House sponsor of a school choice bill. I think that's fantastic. But can you explain exactly what happened yesterday?
I'll try. The bill we're working on now, Senate Bill 539, was really our original bill that we've been working on, for quite a while. We started in detail working on it last summer, through the fall, and really concentrated on it, getting it ready for this session. And we were in play, and we filed it. It's been filed for a while. And it was sent to the, Senate Tax Committee, and it was just sitting there. And then, the governor came out with his proposal. And so we decided to go with that. That was filed with the Education Committee. Well, we had a lot of pushback about it being designated just for Pulaski County. We had a lot of people say, well, if that were a statewide program, I could support it. So we just weren't sure that there would be enough support for that bill. So we decided, and we had talked about possibly, going ahead and running this bill anyway. And so that decision was made. It was kind of a last minute decision to just go ahead and run the Arkansas Tax Credit Scholarship. And it went through the Senate committee. It should be on the Senate floor today. And if it passes out of the Senate floor, then it will probably be in our Revenue and Tax Committee next week in the House.
So, and I know this is speculation, but, somebody that follows this, I was trying to figure out, okay, did we not have the votes for the bill that was in the Senate Education Committee, but we did have the votes on a different bill in the Revenue and Tax Committee? Was that the reason? Or the plus was also you had everybody thinking the bill was going to run in the Education Committee, and all of the opponents of school choice were signed up to speak in that committee. But then they kind of weren't available then to speak against a school choice bill in this other committee. So, what was there a strategy here, or was this just, hey, we're just trying to get a school choice bill passed today?
Yeah, well, there's two different bases for the bills. I think it was realized that there probably wasn't enough support in the Education Committee for this. The bill we're running now is a tax credit scholarship, so it is a tax bill. So it went to a tax committee.
Okay.
The other one, with direct funds from the governor's rainy day fund, it didn't qualify really as a tax bill, so it went to the Education Committee, and that's kind of how those got split up like that. But yes, I think they realized they're probably, because of the pushback, of designating it for Pulaski County, they realized there probably wasn't enough support in the Education Committee for that particular bill. So we went ahead and run the tax credit bill.
So I was outside the Education Committee, couldn't get in. It was just jam packed. And then I heard what was going on in the Senate Rev and Tax Committee. And so I was like, well, there was room in there, so I was able to get in there and I was able to listen. And so I understand that the governor's proposal was this bill originally, with Pulaski County. That's the one he came out, he supported. And then from what I could tell from the testimony yesterday, he is now also supportive of this other bill, this original bill that's a statewide school choice program. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. And he was originally supportive of the concept of it. You know, we had a bill in the last session that ran, and he was very supportive of it. We couldn't get it, through the whole House. And so he was originally supportive of this. I think he just had the interest in making it a pilot program, and Pulaski County was suitable, for that, because there was enough population of eligible students in private schools to make it where it would be measurable. But this is a statewide bill now for the tax credit scholarship.
Wow. So, I mean, out of the two, you would support the one that is the statewide program, obviously, right? I mean, this is the one that y'all have been working on all session.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, this is the one that we've been working on, and we feel it's a good bill. Either one would accomplish the end result. It's just that the governor's choice was specific for Pulaski County, and this one will be open to everybody in the state.
Yeah. Man, I think this is great. Again, a key plank of the Republican platform. So it's going to go before the Senate. I would imagine it's going to pass the Senate. The big question now, State Representative Ken Bragg, that's who we're talking to, assuming it gets past the Senate, it goes to the House Education Committee. Now, I've talked to some members off the record.
Well, it should. We're not sure. It should go to the House. If it comes out of the Senate Tax Committee, I think it should go to the House Tax Committee.
I got you. So now we have a difference. Because, see, I've talked to some of those House education people off the record, and they've told me, reasons why that they can't support school choice, for this reason or for that reason. So, okay, so revenue and tax, that's a whole nother group of folks to whip.
Well, now that's been that hadn't been determined yet, but
okay.
I'm thinking, that's up to the parliamentarian and the speaker. But originally, when we were running the tax credit scholarship, I asked, can this be run in revenue and tax? Because he said, yes, it is a tax bill. So, you could run it in revenue and tax.
Okay. Wow. Well, State Representative Ken Bragg, I just want to say, number one, thanks for being for school choice. Thanks for coming on the program. And, best of luck in getting this great policy passed.
Okay, thank you. We hope we can get it done.
All righty. Thank you, sir. Folks, it's State Representative Ken Bragg.